Hello and welcome to Let's Look At, a series where I take a look at old videos I made in the past to archive for the future. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at the Loud House Ultimate Treehouse. This is a part 2 to the first part. This is taking a look at their Christmas/holiday update that happened sometime around, I believe it was taking place in December the 13th is when it officially started. And lasted until the new year of going into 2019. And this is two parts, like a 3-part series from what I've gathered. And this one's going to be interesting because they started to kind of seeing their footing in this game. You'll see what I mean when we get into it, so let's just dive right in and I'll explain myself. So, as you can see here, new update coming soon. Keep your eyes open for a brand new holiday update coming soon. Oh sweet Jesus, that noises, man. Okay, that seems to be a bit much. But anyways, we got ourselves this, which is, nice Christmas music already. But yeah, as you can see, it's all set up. But they decided to call this something different because, again, this is for kids. So yeah, as you can see here, it's called Snow Day. Great news, it's Snow Day, no school today. Yep, so that's the thing. So anyways, we got our normal stuff here, which is just getting the normal items. We got stuff that drops items, decorations, got a character, which is an iguana, another character, which was some kid, items to drop stuff, and more wintry type things. Then we got this, which is new, which is actually showing a quest line thing. And you might be wondering, why are we showing all the quests here? And that is because this new reward, in order to unlock it this time, you don't need to craft items like their other games. This time, you have to complete 100% of all the items at least once, and then you have to complete the quest lines. If you get all those 2 things done, you get that new character, so long as you have enough room for it. The only time something like this has ever happened was probably their first ever game, Garfield, where, yes, I'm back on it, back on top. Alright, anyways, I'll continue on from this here. My hair is so... needs a new style to buy, a new stick. Seems to get an idea, but first let's make some money. Alright, so going out of style, and then we got this one. Here's the return of Logo Loud about excuse a triple, yeah, basically just some Christmas stuff. But anyways, the Garfield Survival of the Fattest, which we will take a quick look at some point in the future. That game was their first ever dive into like an IP based, and when they did their first ever event, which was back in the 80s, they had an idea where you get a new character, which was like Robbie the Robot. And how you did to him is that you have to complete his quest lines and you would get him there. So this one's a little bit more different, where in case this time you have to complete both items and the quest line, so you can't just do one or the other, you have to do both. Which is interesting because they actually make that a level percentage actually mean something now. So, it's fascinating, but, I think this is a better way of doing it, especially for kids, because it's a little bit more easier to get done, which I think that's what they were aiming for, but, I digress. Speaking of the holidays, I figured I might as well get myself a mint hot chocolate. Enjoy myself with that while talking about this gameplay here from the past. But anyways, now we gotta have her do this, which is listening to music. This is so we got this one here. Now that I have found the joy snow brings, I want to play. If only there was something to create indoors with wet whatever. Okay, cool. Yeah, so again, this is why it's on the other channel, because it's so casual with how I'm doing this, so. But we do get a new animation here with Lucy, which is her making snow angels in her gloomy way, as usual. And then also, I think Lisa or Liza. Oh yeah, and here's the other thing too with this. This treehouse could use some more holiday decorations. Let's see, set up what I can buy. But as you can hear, there's Christmas music being played as well, so that's unique. And there's different music that plays around, right? How are you planning to spend your snow day, Lucy? I have a few fun things in mind. Can you join me if you like? Yeah, so basically her doing that, which we're already doing. But yeah, some of these quests are all unlocked and others aren't. Aw man, I'm having the hardest writing a holiday song jam. I need some inspiration. Yeah. There you go. God, that guitar riff, man, is gonna get so annoying. I do apologize. And then we got this. Ooh, an ice skating rink. Yeah, okay, cool. As you'll notice too, that these dialogues are very quick and to the point. They don't really have a full dialogue story going on here, but that is the nature of this game. But yeah, that's just his animation, what he does. So there you go. I believe these characters are the only ones that had exclusive ones. Some lights to the rain treehouse. Let's need to find the perfect shot to hang them. Alright, so get some lights basically, and then have them do that. Yeah, so even he doesn't have any exclusive animations this time. But yeah, you see, like, you get some wintry sound effects, and then, you know, got Christmas music, generic ones, but, you know, royalty free because I made them myself kind of music, but, or music, but, it does the job. It makes you get into the Christmas mood, despite the fact that it's like, oh, no, it's not holidays, it's a snow day, right? Because that's what kids love. Despite the fact that it's also festive during this time, so there's like, you know, reefs and other things of that nature, which is very true, but you get the idea. Anyways, we got this going on here, and this is her other animation, the other exclusive animation of her kind of having fun with the snow. And I think that's about it as far as like what. Alright. You need to sell batteries. Okay, we'll do. Just have fun with that. By the way, I forgot to mention near the tail end of the first part was that her animation glitched, where she was supposed to have different face animations, but one of them being her lips got a little tongue sticking out. That little mouth face just stayed there, so it's just, it was weird. But, you know, it's one of those things that you catch after the fact rather than during, because again, this is casual. But again, it just shows you how my mind was working back then. But I figured just share this for preserve archivable sake. Anyways, these are going to jump in between, so from the 13th all the way to, I believe, January, because at some point they did, like, near the tail end, it starts getting longer as far as the clips go, like, the days and everything like that. Like, I'll give you a prime example right now, if I can actually look. Yeah, so now it's the 15th, so this is what I mean, is it kind of jumps all over the place, depending on how fast I actually get some of this stuff done, right? Anyways, put this down. Sure, why not put it in here? Success. This artifact snow substance makes the fur a great throwing projectile. Cool. And, we're still going to go into the 15th, by the way. So, yeah, so as you can see, there's some progression going on here. So, they count both of these, so you have to pay attention to make sure you get everything down, right? Or else it won't work. Oh, I got the Nutcracker Suite. I think that's what it... Yeah, the Sugar Plum Dance or something like that. Anyways, there you go. Thanks, Lucy, for including me. No problem, Goth. Anyways, now we got this. And, yeah, so as you can see, some of the things are getting completed. So we still have some of them are locked because you have to complete a certain quest in order for that one to kind of pop in. So there you go. Also, yeah, so these lights are really getting into my holiday spirit. And if you're curious on why it's kind of blacking out in some areas, it's because of the fact that it was weird screening, like it just was a black screen for a moment. But, you know, again, this is casual stuff, so what have you. Since we got a snow day, let me show you why. Fine, perhaps you can convey me fluffy, not simply inconvenience. Great, first let's hydrate. A lot of energy. Yeah, just this excuse to get him to drink water animation. Yeah, I know your ways, games. But yeah, so there you go. He's just gonna suck on that water. Yeah, you know, this game's fascinating. Just the way that it exists, right? But it's just like, oh, it's a Pixowl game, so therefore I have to take a look into it, right? That's better. I'm literally so in the holiday spirit right now. Cool. Good cheer. Oh, look, it's a wavy, inflatable arm tube man. I love that he's dancing. Look at him dance. Anyways. Lana, I know you've been waiting to buy Snowman. Maybe I can set up some batteries. Thanks, Lori. After that, we can place in the snow. Okay, cool. Now. Whoa, oh, okay. Music. Guitar riffs, please. Nice looking snowman. I'm assuming these must have come from the show. Again, I'm not a huge, like, I don't know my lore and things. Like, even the robot. Like, I'm not sure if that was something they made in the show. I'm assuming so. I don't know the full context behind it, but it's like, okay, yeah, why is it associated with the winter? I don't know. But I guess one of their special episodes must have had that. That's my guess. And oh yeah, I love this. So now the rooms are glitched. Now everything's empty. Oh no! What happened in the room? Look at the treehouse. It's bare. Someone stole it. The Grinch. The Grinch stole Christmas, guys. Oh great, and that's now gone too. The whole tree's gone. Ah, the Grinch. What a mean one indeed. Oh boy. But don't worry, his heart grew free sizes and came back with all this stuff. So. Yeah, so now we're getting our first character, which is the kid. And, yeah, so it'll be a little while for that. So we have to wait, because that's part of the quest line. We have to put this down. Oh, yeah, the iguana is the only, like, expensive one with the currency. And, you'll be surprised what he does when he finally comes in. I'll show him off a little bit, because he is rather interesting. I'll give you that one. But, yeah, this one's pretty short, by the way. It's just kind of, like, straight to the point, but... You'll get to see what I mean. But anyways, you got her playing the guitar. Yeah, cool. Again, I don't know all these characters. I just know they start with an L. Right? Yeah, okay. Linda, I think her name was. I'm not sure. Again, I'm sorry. If you're a fan of the show, all power to you. But again, this is why I didn't record this stuff. Because again, I would have to go into the lore. That means I would have to watch all the shows. And it was just like, nah. And again... way back in 2018. If this was happening now, totally different, but not anymore. So, yeah, that's just one of those things, right? Well, what could have been in a Peachy plays, Peachy didn't exist back then, right? So Gail would have to deal with it, which I'm sure she wouldn't be too happy about. Again, I'm talking about if these characters exist. They don't. It's just fun to pretend with your mascot characters actually being actual characters, but, you know. God, that's a good hot chocolate. I wonder if, too, when it comes to hot chocolate, if you ever actually had marshmallows in there. I know I did one point. Like, what kind of marshmallows would you put in there? Like, oh, how good it was. So we're halfway there, so that's good. Alright, so still the 16.
Man, this treehouse just keeps getting better.
Yeah, thank you, Lincoln. Anyways, so we got him now. And I'm trying to click on him. And it's glitch, as you can see. Cool. Cool, I can't click on him, and I can't click on that. So, yeah, that's perfect. I guess I have to come back to him later. But, yeah. And as you can see, I got characters doing stuff just because it just helps. But yeah, now I'm moving on to wintry stuff in the winter room to make sense, because that's just something I like. I like having rooms be themed to what they're supposed to be. Alright, so now that kid can enjoy Frosty, the inflatable arm tube man, jiggling around in there. As he does. As you do. Right? And something I've noticed too, most of these rooms are just like one big size, which means that you have this little corner thing, right? Like it's like 3 sizes, right? So it just makes it inconvenient as far as space stuff. It's like it's an interesting concept, but at the same time, it's also very annoying because you have to place down empty rooms on the side in order to utilize the space, right? Thanks, Lori. You're the best. I think I'll name the snowman Mr. Twigarms. What a very creative name. Yeah. Anyways, we got this going on here, and yeah, now we got to do her doing this. Alright, that's cool. That's the only other thing that's annoying about this game too, by the way, is just that the fact that you have to complete the quests from top to bottom. You cannot just do it in order. Like, you just can't do all 3 of them at the same time. You have to do it in order, so it's just annoying. And by the way, it's just like there's no real storyline, rhyme or reason. It's just things happen, right? Well, Lincoln, you really impressed me with the snow, and I ever go as far as to say the snow's fun. Yeah, so this is what I mean. It's just like there's no real storyline of like beginning to end story quest. It's just, oh, things happen, right? Even what you'll notice is things just seem to happen and just kind of continue from there. So yeah, so now all the quests that's exclusive has been unlocked, so we just have to finish them off. So here's this quest. Holidays are right around the corner. Just need to get a few more things to get the place ready. Happy Loud Days. Yeah. Okay, great. Now I have to place the iguana room. Which, so now they've Happy Holidays. Complete this to get 100%. So thank you for that. The 22nd now for this. But it took me a while, but I finally have enough to place them down, which I did. And,
Man, this treehouse just keeps getting better.
Now we got a new character, and this is what he does. He just sits there. Yep. He doesn't do anything, and sometimes he moves like this. But that's it. He just sits there in his chair, in his little pillow. Holidays are my favorite time of the year. The lights, the presents, and the... Ooh, that's good. Cool. Alright. Sure. No, congrats, you did it. Alright. Despite the other ones doing that, but okay. And I believe this was on Christmas Day, too. And then the next one's going to be Boxing Day. Yeah, so... thanks for finding my beauties. Cool. Take the skate. Alright. So, we're getting close to finishing this. And we'll get our interesting character. But, yeah, so, again, it's just an fascinating thing to just kind of look at this and just kind of observe the workings of how this was made. Or how this was functioned, right? Despite it's not 100% like in-depth kind of thing, but it's still kind of showcased at least everything that's available. So there's a full complete package, so you get to see how this was made. And it seems very like not a whole lot of work as far as, oh yeah, and it's enjoy 1 extra week to complete the whatever, right? To give you context, like right now, yeah, so there you go. So now it's the 12th of 2019, so in January. So that's just been that long, as you've seen from the time jump. And we got this one to finish off now. And then, as you say, I've been just placing things down. I only got to do this quest, and then I'm done. Yeah, which I finished at some point on the 15th. Yeah, do I want to close it? I do. Alright, so... Cool. Baby, it's cold outside, and now it's done. Now we have gotten everything. With those many days to spare. So I got all the items. I did all the quests. So now, I get to click on Mr. Robot Man. Mailbox. Yeah, so now I can place the item. Which I actually got room for it, because I actually had the foresight to do this. So, there you go. Yep, I want to build it right in here. So now I have to wait a little while for this to happen, which will be, I believe... Yeah, so now we're going back in here the same day after a few hours. Right. And now we're going to see this character. Yes, thank you. You don't need to tell me that, I know. And now let's unlock the final thing, our prize, the new character.
Man!
Yep, Mr. Titanium.
This treehouse just keeps getting better.
Cool robot mailbox thing. And he doesn't really do anything, he's just kind of there. That's something I've noticed, that they're just now NPCs, they don't really do anything, and the other characters did the same thing, so... This kind of event was it was interesting, but at the same time, it was just like, as you know, there's just like, like the characters are just there. They're not really characters, they're NPCs. But yeah, anyways, there you go. So, that's that for Snow Day. That's what that whole thing was about. So you got to see how that was working and looking and all that, things of that nature. And that will do it for this episode. So see you next time for some more videos from the archives.